So it's October 2nd, 2012, and just kind of making a video on the fly here. Not really sure what to talk about for the most part. Haven't made a video in a while, so I just got the urge. The reason I'm holding this receipt is because found something kind of interesting. Not sure how interesting until I try it though, but basically, like when you go to Subway, at least when I go to, you get a receipt with this message on the back to take a quick survey. Guess it does say within 3 days they revisit. So that's something interesting. Anyways, I had a receipt just like this, I believe. I didn't realize it said within 3 days though. And anyways, I got a validation code. I can't remember if I filled it out within 3 days. I don't think I did. I think it was actually sitting up here in my room. I kind of mixed in here. I have a boatload of Kroger receipts for a chance to win like $100 Kroger gift card. But anyways, yeah. So I filled one of these out and it says get free food. All you get is one cookie, but hey, it's better than nothing, especially if you're stopping by. But the ironic thing is, this is my receipt from today where I got the free cookie, and I think it's funny that they, have to use the same receipt paper that tells you to turn around and get another free cookie. But it does say see online for details, so I'm sure they're already aware of the fact that people might try to do this, just keep going back and getting cookies over and over. And I'm sure even if you got away with it one time, the people at the store would pick up on it, and I'm sure that they would. I'm sure it's also their job to make sure it's an actual receipt from a sale. But and what the heck, just for the heck of it, I'll hold on to it. And I'm not sure, I don't think I've made a video with my glasses on yet. Pretty ugly, can't wait to get rid of them. And try out contacts. It's over $200 for 6 months supply. Pack of 6, whatever it is. As you can also tell, I'm getting balder by the month. I used to religiously buzz my hair every now and then. I'd shave it, but I've been having health problems, so I'm not always motivated or have the energy to keep up with just a simple haircut. Just got done grocery shopping. I really only need to go to the store to get my hopefully final prescription of my anxiety medication that I'm tapering off of, diazepam. I'm down to 7 milligrams a day. Here in a couple days I'll be switched down to 6. The taper schedule I have recommends, I didn't even realize this, because for a while it had you dropping off 2 milligrams, and it recommended every 1 to 2 weeks depending on how you felt. And it eventually got down to taking the medication once a day, because you start off splitting it up 3 different times a day, then down to twice, and then finally you start off like 10 milligrams during the evening. But man, I'm sure these glasses look hella ugly. But anyways, I'm down to the 7 milligrams. Like I was saying, changing down to 6. And I realized not too long ago that when I'd gotten to just 1 dose a day, I assumed that it was still 1 to 2 weeks, depending on how you felt, but it actually just says 2 weeks, and I've been going 9 days instead of 14, and I have been having a lot of anxiety lately, actually worse than that. So, I'm not really sure if I've been, if I'm experiencing like the long-term use effects still, which I'm not sure how that really ties in as you're tapering down. I guess it doesn't matter if you're tapering down, you're still, taking the same medication that's meant for short-term use. But yeah, not sure if it's that long-term use effects or if it's the actual withdrawal effects, because I'm withdrawing every 9 days, even though it's just a milligram of diazepam, which is pretty small. It's still going against this program's advice. But of course the program, like I've said in past videos, is something that isn't even used by supposedly the majority of American family doctors, even psychiatrists, I guess. A lot of doctors don't even know if you're going to taper off of a benzodiazepine class medication, that you should switch over to diazepam / Valium, because it's the best taper drug, and you're supposed to taper down in small increments. Like I was on clonazepam, and doctor was having me taper down an entire 0.5 milligram every week. That's just completely insane, because 0.5 milligram is equivalent to 10 milligrams of diazepam. So, right now I'm just tapering off 1 milligram of diazepam every 9 days, not even a week. And that's, it's supposed to be, it's recommended that you do it every 2 weeks. And my doctor, had me trying to taper off of clonazepam, the equivalent of 10 milligrams of diazepam every week. So, and I had ended up going psycho, ended up in the emergency room because how bad the withdrawal effects were. That was a while ago, a few months ago. And since then, just a week ago, this last Tuesday, I went to open gym basketball all the way out at Circleville, Nazarene, where my good old smaller size 16.5 instead of 17 Nike Hyperdunks, and it's a good 2.5 to 3 mile bike ride, and there's a good uphill on the way there, but regardless of that hill and the distance, I took my time pedaling my good old Mongoose mountain bike that I got back in Carbondale, Illinois, that I used part of my student loan expense money during my brief time at SIU to get the mountain bike. I took, I was headed open gym, rode my bike. I took my time, didn't pedal hard at all, but I did have that. I was wearing that book bag and my green sea bag. I didn't have like a boatload of weight on, but the straps were. I have no idea if this is related to what I'm about to say happened, but I know the straps on both of these bags were a little too tight. Just pressing around my chest, and it was cutting off my circulation a little, so it's kind of a long ways to go. Cutting off circulation, but I had been wearing my glasses for a few weeks, and when I woke up last Tuesday, I knew that I wanted to go to open gym basketball. It was going to be the second time that I had played in like half a year. I guess how they had stopped running it last winter towards like beginning of the year, and I didn't know that they had started it up again, because I might have been going if I would have known. I was kind of getting bored, going crazy, not playing any basketball, and getting sick of trying to go for runs on my own. Not very far runs. It's a whole other story. I had to basically build up to being able to run one lap, and then not even all out pace, and then building back up to 1.5 miles, and then not even sure what I'm capable of now. It's probably less. But what happened at open gym was I got there. I started getting dizzy like as soon as I parked my bicycle, and I had to do this last week too, but ended up in a much more drastic situation this time. I just felt dizzy and I felt famished, which is not too far-fetched considering how far I just rode my bicycle, regardless of how easy I took it and how out of shape I am. But I had to sit down on the sidewalk. Didn't even feel good enough to walk in first into the church. They have a carpeted floor basketball court, which is not fun to dive on going after a loose ball, so it kind of changes the game. But anyways, I got extremely dizzy. Let me back up. I felt a little better resting. I got some fluids in me, and I was hydrated well enough. Had plenty of water and sports drinks and even juice inside me, and I just went in and we shot around. A lot of people showed up a lot more people showed up than the week before, and it was a good number even compared to the amount of people that have showed up in the past. And I played we were shooting free throws to see which 10 people would play the first game, and I shot my free throw. I thought my shot was going to be like a little off and break out off the inside of the rim, but it actually just grazed the rim and then went in. So I was lucky enough to play the first game, but first game wasn't horrible, but I did get dizzy, and despite there being so many people there. They could have easily decided to have both teams come off the court, because a lot of times when there's less people, they do a rule where the first game, you win, whoever wins stays on, and then from every game after that, you play, your team plays 2, and then you're done. I was like so out of shape, and I was having trouble just getting up and down the court, even though like I know I just said it wasn't that bad. That's just wasn't that bad for the shape I'm in. It was horrible compared to the shape I used to be in. I would have, just literally, yeah, even with those many people there wasn't anyone spectacular that showed up, so I would have, been in the past. I would have been in such good shape on that particular night that anytime I touched the ball, got like a defensive rebound, I would have just, everyone would have been slow and had such lack of endurance compared to me that I, would have just said screw it and grabbed every rebound and then just took it off to the other end, and no one would have been able to keep up. But that definitely wasn't the case this time. I was having trouble just getting back every possession just to even defend or just even, go through the motions of being down on the other end on the offense. Heck, even the first game, we had 3 post players on our team, and these guys were like insisting that they wanted to play down low, so I actually got to play the wing for the most part. And it was just 8-minute games, 8-minute non-stop running clock, and that way people could rotate in and out enough. So got dizzy after the first game. We won. I think we won like 8-2, which is surprising because the other team had decent people on it. But we also had, I think, the fastest guy there on our team, plus 3 out of the 4 tallest guys on one team. And so yeah, we won like 8-2, and I was kind of unsure if I wanted to play the next game or not, and I don't know what it is about this open gym. You think with people being so out of shape that they would want to, take a little break between each game, but there's fresh teams waiting, especially after the first game. So as soon as the first game is over, they always want to hurry up to the next game. So it's almost like playing 16 minutes in a row. So I didn't have much time to make up my mind if I wanted to have someone sub in for me, which is something I've had to do in the past after learning my lesson of having both an anxiety attack and getting really dizzy and feeling like I'm going to faint. But I was kind of pumped up. I'd been waiting a week to play again, and rode all the way out there. And there were so many people, I didn't want to wait 45 minutes till I could get in again. So because what happened was the first team to lose had to sit out 3 games. Heck, it might have been 4 games. I think it ended up being 3 though. But so I decided to play another game, and I didn't really hold back, and I kind of, pushed myself because, heck, I was so out of shape. Just going up and down the court was pushing myself. And anytime we had a potential fast break, I would, would always try and run, with a person. Or a couple of times I've really lost my dribbling ability. I would try to, dribble the ball down myself, and then would get gassed before I even, after crossing half court, and then I'd be like, screw it, and give the ball up to someone else. Except for one play, I did manage to. I can't remember if it was the week before though. Managed to get, one. It's either rebound or steal, and then took off on the other end, and then everyone thought I was gonna. There was only one like younger kid defender, and I should have literally easily been able to like almost leap over this kid and dunk it, but and everyone thought that I was gonna at least get an easy dunk, but I was so gassed, I took off, I don't know, a little less than halfway between the foul line and the rim, and just kind of glided to the glass and laid it off the glass. My hand ended up being high enough to where I could have dunked it if I would just reached over to the rim instead of to the glass, but I was so gassed, and I had no clue, because I hadn't played in forever, what I was in the shape and capable of. But I barely made it through the second game, and we sat out. I think we only ended up. I was supposed to sit out anywhere from like 3 to 5 games, but because of how many people were there. But the guy, like 2 people left from the losing team in the first game, so someone asked me if I wanted to play, and I said yes, and even after sitting out 2 to 3 games, I was dizzy, and looking back, I should have not stepped out on the